business owner and clearly a leader or a manager of many people, how do you go about, I guess, balancing not having to do everything? Or I'm a control freak by nature, so I would want to make sure that I was all over everything. How do you go about delegating things and trusting other people to make decisions on your behalf that would, I guess, be in the best interest of your business and to make sure that they're putting your best foot forward?
It's a very tricky question, and the answer is simple. It depends on how much you want to grow, right? If you are in control of everything and you want to do everything, which is fine, but you're going to be burnt out very soon. And then when you are burnt out, then you are not able to think beyond that box. If you want to grow further, you should, and you would identify someone that you can give a bit of decision making power, or actually you develop a trust in someone, and you need to hand that over. Otherwise, you will stop growing. It's difficult, but I am more of a trusting person, and but for me, if I have to give, or if I have to entrust something to a particular person, like if they are managing admin or they're managing one particular part of the business, I need to have that connection with them. I need to feel that they have the right interest, and they should first of all know what your values are, what you believe in, what is your vision. They should have the same vision as you would, and they should have the heart in the right place as well. So if you have someone who understands where you want to be, who understands where you want to get to, and your values, then you would actually be able to slowly hand that task over to that person. If you are someone, you get worried, because I know it's hard. It's a bit like when you have a new nanny and you give your baby to the new nanny, and then you still worry about, oh, baby's going to be all right, or is the baby going to be safe? It's always going to be there. It's never going to go away. And even now, even though there are different levels, you have different people, now and then you do actually keep your checks. You do go back and check certain things, but we are not superhumans. We have to understand that, and for us to grow, we should try and trust people and do small bits of delegation as you go. So don't get burnt out. When you're burnt out, the whole thing crashes. So that's very important. And find the right way to de-stress as well, because you are very important in your business. The most important person is yourself. I hope that answers some part of the question.
Yes, thank you. That's quite good advice. Taken on board. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, I've got a question. My name's Sonia. So my question is, I'm not sure what the stats are around it, but my assumption is that being a doctor is a male-dominated industry. You can correct me if I'm wrong. And the second part to that question is, have you had any barriers to everything that you have done in your business because of being a woman?
Very good question, and the answer, all of the above. Definite barriers are there. First of all, medical industry is, you don't have that much of a problem, but you do have certain people who prefer a male doctor than a woman doctor, and it's even like, if you look at surgeons, people prefer, by nature, people prefer a male surgeon than a woman surgeon. I don't know why, but I think that's, unfortunately, a lot of people believe that they are better, but it is not the case. It's the same skills, same training, but it is a cultural change that we have to slowly bring in. You know what I mean? It's going to take time, but like, I keep thinking, like, if I start referring to a female surgeon or female specialist, that's the one thing that I can do, a bit of a difference. So it's hard. And now the other part, so I didn't personally, as a doctor, I didn't have that much of a problem. In fact, it was more in my favor, because a lot of patients actually prefer talking to a female doctor. I think it's probably we have this being a family doctor, you're already being a mother. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you have any questions, you go to a GP. If you have any concerns, you go to a doctor. You know what I mean? So I have been in situations I've had legal questions put to me and something completely out of medical things thrown at me. So that's pretty okay.